Aloha everyone and welcome to Skincare with Hyram. If you don't know who I am, my name is Hyram and I'm passionate about teaching you how to perfect your skincare routine. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. The truth about the ordinary. Oh, when I tell you that this video was requested like none other. Bitch, it was requested like none other. Now, if you're new to my channel, hi, I have a series where I review different brands, talking about the positives and the negatives from a very critical perspective. And The Ordinary is not excluded from this, which is why in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the brand overall, what my thoughts are on certain products that I have used, the brand's philosophy, ingredient formulations, and I'm also going to highlight all of the positives and all of the things that I don't like about the brand. So let's get into it. And one of the reasons I postponed this video for so long was just because I was like, I need to try more products before I make this review video. But in actuality, I'm just like, Hyram, bitch, come on, just do the review. People are waiting. And even besides that, I am impatient. I'm just ready to talk about this. So let's just start with the brand overview. The Ordinary is a popular skincare line that is sold on its own website as well as at Sephora and Ulta Beauty. They are most popular because of their significantly low price point. The average products from them range from about $5 to $7, but they can also go higher. But when people hear The Ordinary, they know that you're going to be getting a really affordable product. The line is kind of known for their no bullshit approach when it comes to the name of the products and the focus. They are intensely focused on ingredients, percentages, and formulas, which I, as a skincare junkie, appreciate because I'm picky as fuck, let's be frank. So when I find a brand like this that is very, very transparent about which ingredients they use, the percentages, and which ingredients they don't use, I am like, hello. You called me? In addition, the brand has very little focus on advertising, which is one reason why they're able to make the price of the product so low, but they also have massive manufacturing abilities, allowing them to create such a low price point for their products. Because the first time I saw their products, I was like, how the fuck are these products so cheap? I will also say that The Ordinary was really revolutionary when it was introduced to the skincare community because of their democratic approach to skincare. With most companies, you have the products and you have the cost of goods sold, which is basically the cost of materials used to create the product, and then a company will set the retail price and have a large profit margin. It's well known in the cosmetics industry that the profit margins are insane. But The Ordinary is different because of how low their profit margins are and how little they focus on the fancy advertising, marketing, visual approach, and more so just focusing on the formula and information. And because of this, it's a very controversial brand. But now moving on from the overview, I want to talk about the products that I've used and what my thoughts are on them, as well as the ingredient formulations of each of them. In the products that I chose, I tried to use the best-selling products, but also products that are different from most things you will find out there. As with all of my brand reviews, I'm going to order it from least favorite to favorite. So first off is the Glycolic Acid Toning Solution, which is formulated at 7% and a pH of 3.6. Now, if you aren't familiar with glycolic acid, it's one of the most powerful chemical exfoliants that works to really dissolve the dead skin cells off of the face. I have always loved glycolic acid, but I'm also aware that my skin can be very sensitive to it. It can cause a burning sensation, and because of that, I need to be very mindful about which products I use with glycolic acid and how high the percentages are. In addition to that, this is also a pH of 3.6, which is a pretty low pH. I'm not going to get into the science of pH because, bitch, I barely even know about that. There's a reason why I got a C in chemistry. Oh wait, no, I got an A. By some miraculous action of God. I truly don't understand how I got an A in that class. But anyway, moving on. When a product has a lower or higher pH than the skin's natural pH of about 5, you're more prone to irritation, which is why I think I may have been so irritated by this product. When I first used it, I felt an intense burning sensation across my skin, and the second time I used it, I had to take the product off, just wash my face afterwards because I was like, whoa girl, a fire is starting on my face, and I am not about that shit. When I was looking through the ingredient list, I was also surprised that this is formulated with some fragrant components, the main one being Rosa Damascena flower water, which Rosa Damascena is a fragrant essential oil. Yes, it is diluted in water, which means it's not going to be as irritating or intense on the face, but at the same time, it's high up on the ingredient list, thereby posing a risk of sensitivity to the skin, which is one reason why I'm like, meh, I'm not crazy about this product. Honestly, before looking at this ingredient list, I was under the impression that The Ordinary was 100% completely free of fragrant essential oils, and every single ingredient list I had read from them backed that up. But when I saw this, I was like, what the fuck? Excuse-moi? Yeah, I was a little bit shook, not impressed, and because of that, this, as you can see, was not used very much. Moving on to the next product by them, it is the Lactic Acid 10% and Hyaluronic Acid Serum. Now, if you aren't familiar with lactic acid, it's similar to the glycolic acid in the sense that it dissolves dead skin cells off the face, but it's the most gentle of the chemical exfoliants, making it ideal for really sensitive skin. But I will say 10% lactic acid is a bit of high percentage, so I would say if you are someone with extremely sensitive skin, this may not be the best serum for you. One of the things I like about this serum is that it is so lightweight, like it absorbs into the skin like that. It's one of those to where I just apply it directly onto my skin, because when I put it into my fingers and then try to put it on my face, I'm like, oh, where'd it go? Like it absorbs into the skin so quickly. The ingredient list of this is really, really simple. Hyaluronic acid is a great humectant ingredient, which means it absorbs moisture from the air into our skin, which is really good for anyone who needs hydration. We pretty much all need hydration. Overall, I was impressed with this product. Is it my favorite exfoliating product out there? No, and I think the reason why is because it's just a little bit too gentle for my skin, but the results I saw were very good, and overall, looking at the ingredient list, I am a fan. All right, moving on to the next product. It is the Niacinamide 10% and Zinc 1% serum. Now, if you're not new to my channel, you will know that I constantly rave about niacinamide. It is an incredible ingredient for not only reducing oiliness and sebum production within the skin, which is great for someone with oily skin, it's also a brightening agent. In addition, niacinamide also calms down redness and irritation in the skin, and I love that it's paired with zinc, because zinc is also an incredible ingredient for reducing redness and irritation. So someone who has really sensitive skin or oily skin or acne scars or pigmentation is really gonna benefit from using a niacinamide serum, in my opinion, and I love this one. This so far is my favorite niacinamide serum I have ever used. Whenever I use it, I automatically notice less oiliness in my face, the redness goes down, and I notice a significant difference in any dark spots. I always follow up my acne scars with this product, and I notice that the dark spots go away within a week. It's so incredible, and just for the price point, I just couldn't ask for a better product. And then on to my favorite product from the entire line. It is the AHA 30% and BHA 2% solution. If you don't know what that means, don't worry, I will explain. AHA refers to Alpha-Hydroxy Acid. Alpha-Hydroxy acids are what I was talking about before, like glycolic acid, lactic acid, and other ingredients which really work to dissolve the dead skin cells off of the face. In addition, this also has BHA, or what is also known as salicylic acid. Salicylic acid is another exfoliating ingredient, but what it does instead is it goes deep into the pores and pushes out any dirt, excess sebum, or oil production, making it the perfect ingredient for someone with more acne-prone or oily skin. With BHA, the highest you can formulate it at is 2%, and the fact that this is formulated with 30% AHA is like, poof, insane. The other products you can use every day or every other day, but this is a product that is only meant to be used once a week for 10 minutes, and that's the maximum amount of time that I use it on my face. The reason why is because it is formulated at 30%, it is going to bulldoze the dead skin cells off of your face, and it is not safe for your skin to handle it any longer than that. And when you look at the ingredient list, you find that the first ingredient is glycolic acid, and following is lactic acid as well as salicylic acid. There are other ingredients in here as well that could be classified as fragrant ingredients, and there also is sodium hydroxide relatively high up on the ingredient list, but I don't see it as problematic at all, because this is only meant to be on your skin for 10 minutes and then washed off afterwards, which means any possible irritation that you could see is really going to be washed off right away. If you want to see instant glowiness, the dead skin cells removed, and just an overall brighter appearance, this is the product to go with, and that's why I love it so much. I will use it on my face, and right afterwards I'm just like, oh my gosh, my skin looks glowy. And the final reason why I love this product so much is because it literally has like the coolest color and texture ever. And the reason why I'm saying it is because it looks like blood. My 7th grade emo stage loves putting this on my face. It just looks like you're dripping blood across your face. I know it's sadistic, come for me. My Chemical Romance just got back together, okay? You can't blame me for being a little bit emo right now. And I know The Ordinary has so many products, but those are the ones that I'm focusing on for now. If you guys do want another review of more products in the future, feel free to let me know. But now I want to talk about my positives and my negatives of the brand. Let's start out with positivity. The primary reason why I love this brand so much is because they are extremely ingredient conscious. I find it very difficult to discover a brand out there where I can truly trust that they are formulating products in the safest way possible. The Ordinary is known for being fragrance and essential oil free, and besides that one product, all of the products that I've seen from them are free of essential oils, which I absolutely love. If you want to know my opinion on fragrance and essential oils in skincare, go to the link in the description box below where I talk all about that. But basically, I don't like fragrance, I don't like essential oils, I do not want them in my skincare, and I'm so glad to see that The Ordinary formulates without them. In addition, this is a brand very focused on education. Sometimes in the skincare world, brands get way too caught up with like, oh, feel the texture, it's buttery smooth and smells like lavender. It will make your skin plump and soft. And I'm just like, yeah, but like, what are the ingredients? Like, how is it doing that? What evidence do I have that this is actually going to make a difference in my skin? And The Ordinary just flat out puts it out there. It's just like, we use 2% hyaluronic acid, we use 1% zinc, we use 30% AHA, come for us. Let's talk results. And I love them for that. Another reason I love the brand so much is that almost all of their products come in glass packaging. Now, the reason I love glass packaging so much more than plastic is because glass is able to be recycled an infinite amount of times, while plastic is only able to be recycled about 3 or 4 times before it ends up in landfills or in the ocean. And this is definitely a reason why I want to repurchase The Ordinary so much, is because I know that the environmental footprint that I'm creating with my replenishable products is going to be very minimal as comparing to buying all plastic products. And within this, I also want to talk about the brand ethics. This is a huge reason why I'm also a fan of the brand and why I'm continuing to get a lot more respect for them. If you aren't aware, Damascena, the brand that owns The Ordinary, recently announced that they are having a sale of 23% off all November long. When I read a little more into it, I discovered that they are trying to stray away from the hyper-consumerism of Black Friday. It's no secret, when Black Friday comes, people go insane and will buy as many skincare products as they can, as many makeup products as they can, just because it's so much cheaper than the rest of the year. And because of that, there ends up being a lot of waste. It's bad for the planet. It contributes to this really toxic mindset around consumerism and our obsession with products. And in the past, Damascena has been one of the most profitable companies when it comes to Black Friday, but they decided to close their doors on Black Friday and do a month-long sale in order to allow customers time to be able to make smart, conscious decisions about which products they were going to buy, instead of playing into FOMO, you know, the fear of missing out, and buying a bunch of products that inevitably they're not going to need and will end up going to waste. And honestly, I respect the brand a lot for that, which leads me into my final reason why I love the brand so much, the price point. You just cannot argue with products that are $5 to $7 each. Like, that's insane. And I've seen some people talk about Ordinary and compare it to brands that are way more expensive and kind of like drag the brand because the formulations aren't as good as they think it should be. And my response is just like, bitch, it's $5. You cannot compare a $5 product to a $45 product. There's a double standard there that should not be compared. Honestly, even if the formulas weren't something that I liked, I would still have a lot of respect for The Ordinary for pricing their products so low. So I don't think that people should be complaining or comparing The Ordinary to any other brands out there, especially ones that are luxury price point. There's just no comparison. The Ordinary takes the lead when it comes to price point, and I have a lot of respect for them because of that. Now for the negatives, there are a few things that I don't like about The Ordinary. First off, the fact that the products are more supplemental. Now, I'll explain what this means. When it comes to skincare products, you usually have formulations that are created with a plethora of ingredients that target multiple issues so that you can prevent against a lot of problems. For example, a moisturizer will usually include ingredients that are hydrating and make sure to prevent water loss from our skin, but will also include some active ingredients to prevent like redness and irritation or aging, or also exfoliate the face, which is really nice to have because you have a lot of treatments in one single product. But with The Ordinary, they're more of a supplement style skincare brand, which means you pick and choose your benefits. So this product here will be for exfoliation. This product here will be for anti-redness. This product here will be purely for cleansing. And it's hard to find products from the line that are combining a lot of different issues, which is why I think The Ordinary is best as a skincare brand where you add different products into your standard skincare routine. Another thing that a lot of people don't like about the brand is that it's really hard to understand for people who are new to skincare. And I will admit, when I first read the labels for The Ordinary products, I was like, what? What are they saying? I have no idea what any of this means. They aren't a brand that markets to people who are brand new to skincare. But at the same time, I don't really think that's their intent. So when a lot of people kind of bash them for this, I'm like, yeah, you know, that's a valid reason. But at the same time, I don't think they're marketing themselves towards people who are new to skincare. I don't really have a problem with that, but a lot of people do have a problem with it. And then the last thing, which is my primary reason why I am a little bit skeptical about The Ordinary and why I've hesitated to buy certain products from them. I have seen many comments and gotten many messages of people who have used their products for years talking about how the brand has changed the formulas. The biggest instance of this is their salicylic acid serum. Now, the salicylic acid serum used to be my favorite product from the line, but I started noticing that a lot of people were commenting saying that they had used this product for years. They had purchased like 9 bottles, but then when they purchased their 10th bottle, the product just burned their skin, like intense chemical burns. It took weeks for them to recover, and this wasn't an isolated instance. I have seen so many messages of this happening, and in addition, I've gotten a lot of messages of people talking about how The Ordinary has admitted to changing formulas in the past and how the formulas are nowhere near as good as they used to be. And this is a little problematic for me because I think one of the most important things about creating a skincare product is that it is consistent. When I see good results, I'm going to be purchasing this product for a long time because I want to see those same results. So when they change the formula, it means that I could be getting different results, or there could be possible sensitivity issues. And when I saw that a lot of people were talking about burns that they were getting from the salicylic acid serum, as well as other complaints, I was like, you know what? I'm not sure how I feel about that. And because of that, it's a big question mark and concern when it comes to the brand. Overall, I have to say, I love The Ordinary. I love the products that I've used so far. I love their perspective and the way that they set themselves apart in the industry. And I think that they're going to see a lot of continued success within the future, but I do have a little bit of a reservation when it comes to changing the formulas. And because of that, I will hesitate to say that this is my favorite brand out there, but I will be transparent in saying that The Ordinary is one of my top brands of all time, and I will continue purchasing and using them in the future. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you have thoughts about them changing formulas? I'd love to hear your opinions. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah.